You're listening to Artist Direct here on FM 100.5, and I'm talking with Bobby Patrick from the Gypsy Lumberjacks, which I have to ask. I know it seems like such a trite question, but I'm really intrigued. Where did you come up with Gypsy Lumberjacks?
You'd have to see, when you see lace, that's kind of the basis of the name, I would say. But I think, I remember I spouted it out one day when we were talking about something. I can't remember, and everyone was like, "Hey, I like it. Let's do it."
So it came from this sort of.
That's usually a long argument of stuff between bands, what you should call a band, you know.
Oh yeah, I've heard that bands have broken up over trying to name the band.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember other bands I've been in, and it is like it's just so draining to think of something that's so simple to figure out, you know.
So in terms of, I mean, you guys all sort of, from the cities area, from Twin Cities area, what have you found in terms of the musical relationships you get to make up there? Because it seems like the music scene is pretty hot up there. I mean, I think about Pert Near Sandstone, and I know some of the Duluth area, the Trampled by Turtles, and I mean, do you guys get together to put shows on together? Is it a pretty supportive environment?
Very much so. I would say, even knowing musicians that have moved there from other cities and even other bigger music cities that came to Minneapolis, are surprised at how cool everybody is and people willing to work together and really build the scene out there. In fact, you said Purdue, I just got a text message from Jason Purdue before calling me, just because they're coming through Colorado and talking about next time we got to set up some shows out here together, and just stuff like a lot of people helping people out. It's a great scene and a lot of talent, and I'm a big fan of Minneapolis.
That's so cool. I love to hear that. It makes me. I just have this image. I have this image of kind of like L.A. and the Valley, sort of like Laurel Canyon during the '60s when people like Joni Mitchell and Graham Nash and everybody were hanging out making music together. I mean, I know that's not quite the scene in the cities, but I have this romantic version of what you all are doing on a daily basis up there.
Cool. Well, that's good. That's good to hear. It really is it's a fun thing about touring is to be kind of representative of a very, very cool area, very cool scene out there. So.
Very cool. Well, we want to make sure people know you are going to be at the Haymarket again. You're going to be there on next week on Friday night, sometime in the 9 o'clock hour, maybe 10. Yeah.
I'm thinking that's it. It seems like we never really know our start times until we get there.
That's okay. I think that's fair. It just keeps people on their toes and ready for when you eventually do get there.
Exactly.
So we want to hear another song before you go. And I want to make sure that people know how to find you if they're looking for your music. So what best place, Facebook, or do you have a website?
You can go to GypsyLumberjacks.com and then take you to our MySpace, and we actually have our website up here very shortly. And that will have music on it. The tracks that were played on the radio are on our Reverb Nation page, too.
Yes.
And then we have some other tracks on MySpace. We have actually a lot of live shows on archive.org. In fact, I know our first Haymarket show that we ever played is up on archive.org.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet. So we can check that out online.
You can go, it's right up there.
That's awesome. How nice is that? Forever listed right there online. Well, gosh, this has been fun, Bobby. I want to head off to another track of yours called Vacation. What can you tell me about the song?
This is one that I've always been a big fan of. We haven't played it as much live. It's a little bit more of a songwriters-oriented song, and I'm glad that we recorded it and put it out there because, it's really enjoy it. So.
Very cool. Well, we're looking forward to having you guys here next week, and thank you for traversing whatever snow or ice or things you'll have to get through since it's still March just to come and play for us so that we can all dance like nutcakes.
Yeah, no worries. We actually got pulled over for driving too slow yesterday, so
no,
I got some rock and roll.
You did not.
We really did. And that's, he was really nice, too. But he was like, you're impeding traffic by going 6 miles an hour up I-70. Yeah.
Wow, rock stars getting pulled over for driving too slow. You guys lead a wild life.
We are living on the edge, trust me. having to endless process on the interstate.
Well, that makes me like you guys even more. It's Bobby, Patrick, and all the guys from Gypsy Lumberjacks. Thanks again for joining me this morning.
No problem.
Here's Vacation. Remember to check them out Friday night next week at the Haymarket.
To feel the warmth of the sun on my back again. It's a wonderful life we're in. It's a wonderful world we're living, but I see no reason to leave. But I stuck here in the sand like cement, you know. But I never want to leave. But the sunset has called me out, and I do believe it's time that we go. Let's go down to the water for a while, splash the world around your beautiful smile. But I never want to go. My feet are stuck here in the Minnesota snow. But the sunset has called me out, and I do believe it's time that we go. Right there and pass me another beer, for we have worked too hard to come away from here. But I never want to go. My feet are stuck here in the Minnesota snow. But the sunset has called me out, and I do believe it's time that we go. Sunset has called me out, and I do believe it's time that we.
Thank Thank you for listening to Artist Direct, presented by Holstrom Jewelers, Elm Street, Cresco. Catch Artist Direct again next week, right here on FM 100.5 KDEC.